Oh, here you go. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I was on mute. How's it going, Sketch? No, I don't think. I'm giving it another go. Try and get back on the horse. Did you know? What's good with you? Oh yeah. I mean, while I was gone, I've been posting. Uh, I've been around a Instagram and a TikTok and YouTube, posting shorts there, and I was like, maybe I can go back to streaming again, maybe. Same old, same old. About to get off in an hour. All right, cool. Give me a sec. That's annoying. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Same old, same old. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. When I was posting, posting on short videos, I think it's been doing pretty well. I mean, I'm not going viral or anything, but YouTube Shorts have been pretty interesting. Gamble, Gamble 6. Hey, Gamble, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, so welcome to the chat. What's good? What's good with you? Okay, let's see. How you doing, man? You good? Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. Just been a pretty busy. I was like setting up a bunch of a short form content for the rest of the week earlier today. I took some pictures of my books, Purgatory Academy, one and two. I'm about to update my website. Well, the photos I have on my website, like tomorrow. Just gotta shift through all the pictures that I took. But yeah, everything's been going pretty well, pretty well. What about you, Gamble? See if it has two tails. I think that's cool. Oh yeah, and obviously I made some progression when working on this comic. Let's see. Doing alright, man. Just been working loads. Dang. I hear that. What you been working on? Let's see. Okay, I think I know what to do with this. I work at a football club. Oh, sick. What you do at a football? What do you do specifically at that football club? I'm not familiar with what that is particularly. I know what football is, but I'm not familiar with a football club. Okay. I do some maintenance, but mainly sort out all the stocks and the stock checks. All right. All right. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. They just been overworking you at that club over there, or is it just like a busy season? Hmm. I think I'll keep this asymmetric. Yeah, but I asked for more hours, so I guess it's better for money than that. Eh, true. Yeah, if you need the cash and they got the hours to give you, it's a win-win. Absolute win-win. How'd you find this? How'd you find this stream? Just been looking at a art stuff to look at. I'm trying to find art stuff to look at, just to pass the time. Man, that's disgusting. I don't like that. I like the flat texture, the flat feel of it. I kept thinking about contours. I shouldn't. Anyway. Yeah, I love art, especially seeing work being developed, like what you're doing. Ah, sick. What you into like just comics or manga or anime or anything like that, or you just like you're just new to this kind of stuff and you just wanted to pop in. I'm gonna make this flat. I was thinking about drawing some hash lines, but I mean some speed lines. I think the clothes do it well. Does it justice. Actually, nah, that's too much. That's too much effort. I feel. I was gonna like half tone, like the abdomen and the left leg, the abdomen, and the right arm. Honestly, anything, man. Also hope like hopping into streams and talk to people. Oh yeah, just art in general, to be honest. Oh, okay, okay, I get you, I get you. All right. So what got it? What made you get the that job you got? working at a football club. Oh shoot. I'm pretty sure that like people got a story with how they ended up with the occupations that they got. Cause you never know. Yeah, I kind of want to make a design. Let's try. No, that's too. No, that's too much. Well, I love football. I've always been a hobby at the club, so I also support them. All right. It's not what I always wanted to do, but I do what I like. Okay. I do like it. Okay. What is it that you always wanted to do? How would I draw? Such a. I made the biggest mistake. I meshed the background layer with the foreground layer, and vice versa. So it just looks bad. I'll work around it. I'm gonna draw this rabbit boy's clothes. Well, I wanted to join the army, and I nearly did after I finished college, but they didn't let me in, unfortunately. Uh, I get you. Is there a reason why, or yeah, is there a reason why, or just nah, or you just don't want to talk about it? But that's unfortunate though. Let's see. But yeah, there's always something you can do. That's all, and like following your passions in different avenues. So that's always cool. People weren't made to do one thing. Just one thing, I suppose. Super complex and all. When I sent my medical records over, they had to look at it. So I had no medical grounds. Okay. Okay, I think I got you. Yeah, that's crazy though. Okay. But hey, at least the like what do you plan on doing after your do you plan on doing anything after your what was it? Your football club though? Seeing where life takes you next. saving them to go traveling. Oh, where are you traveling to? Oh yeah. What do you plan on traveling to? What's your travel destination? Uh, I'm gonna be going to France, and then from there I'm just gonna go to places and see what happens. Oh yeah, I went to France. It was a pretty nice place. I went to the Champs Elysees. I enjoyed it there. To I think I went to like Rome, like after I went to France, cause like in the same trip, cause like they're essentially next door. It's really nice to see like other different architecture. That's like the main draw for me. Going to places that like look nothing like your home. Did I have a good time there? Yeah, pretty much. I think I had a good time there. There was a funny story when I was in Rome. I when I was like with my sister and my mom, and after a long days of walking, we walking around the Colosseums. We carried a whole bunch of dirt in our shoes, and the first thing that I thought about when we got to the hotel was cleaning my shoes because they were dirty. And when I went to the bathroom, I saw a sink, a toilet, and another installation that was smaller that looked like a toilet, but it was like it was a lot smaller. And my mind was like, "Oh, my shoes are dirty." And there's a little sink on the floor. Well, that's like foot distance. That's foot height, I mean. So, I just cleaned my shoes with the little sink that I found on the floor. And then after I did that, I was like, "Oh, hey, mom, sister, check it out. This hotel thought of everything. There's a sink on the floors to clean your shoes." And they're like, "That's a bidet." And I was like, "Oh, dang. I haven't seen a bidet like that, but it was pretty funny. I haven't seen a bidet like that, but I think that my first, yeah, I think my first time seeing a bidet was when I was at Japan, and they had those in like every toilet in a what was it? Yeah, every toilet that they had. What was it? Every hotel toilet they had in a Japan, they had a bidet, that little thing that squirts water up your butthole, and that was a pretty funny experience because when I was out there for the first time, I was like, nah, I don't need a robot squirting water up my butt. I'm a grown adult. I can wipe myself just fine. But after a week in Japan, I felt like a caveman. After after experiencing the bidet for like over a week, I felt like I couldn't just wipe myself after a robot doing it for me. Like, what's the point? Sure, good. I need to do. Good luck with the streaming again. All right, Sketch. Thanks for stopping by. Take care, man. Take care. Uh, um, why would they put that on the floor? Yeah, why would they put the bidet on the floor? I don't know. I don't. I don't know. Like with how dusty like Rome is. Like I would assume they would realize how dusty the place is, and they would install like some sort of installation to clean your shoes, so you wouldn't get the sink dirty. But the bidet in Rome looks pretty clean. How was Japan? What's oh, that's one of the places I would dream to go. The thing about Japan is that you can't experience like I was there in Japan for like a week, and you cannot experience like even the main parts of Tokyo in a week. Like, like you need to stay there for like a month or so. But every day I was at Japan, it was very nice. I did enjoy it. Like even the homeless people were cool, and they weren't beggy. Like, even the homeless people weren't like as annoying as other parts in the world. Like I remember, I was chilling. I was not chilling, but I was like walking around one of the one of the many districts in Tokyo. I forgot what specifically. I think it was like the district that the Sega arcade was at when it was still a thing. And I saw a little, and I saw like a statue of Godzilla on a building, and I wanted to take a picture of it. And there was a homeless man that was super dirty uh, and smelled bad. He walked by me. He saw me taking a picture of the Godzilla. He clapped his hands together and he bowed and he made his very way. And I was like, wow, that's that's crazy. It was like a welcome to Japan type of bow. I was like, whoa, what the heck? If it was like a homeless man of any other country, he would just ask me for money or try to scam me. That is something else. I love the car culture of Japan, and going there to see it is definitely one of on my bucket list. Oh, what is the car culture like in Japan? I haven't been very well versed in that. Let's see. I'm still trying to design the clothes of this character. I know the fashion of this in this the fashion of this culture is kind of similar to ours, but I try to make similarities to make it look cool. Cooler. It's massive. It's like Fast and Furious on steroids. Oh, really? Okay. The only time I heard about the car culture in Japan is probably one of the most prolific person to ever soup up cars over there got arrested, but I only saw like YouTube thumbnails. Yeah, he's called Smokey Nagata. Smokey Nagata. That's pretty sick. He's a legend. Like, how did they catch him? Did he evade his taxes or something? Like every legendary criminal, or a person that the government deems as a criminal. He came over here to the UK and built an insane car, took our road, took it on our roads, and went as fast as he could. Okay. Man, I guess it's just a human speed to just want to go fast. It's just a what was that? Human nature to want to go fast. What did I say? Human speed? I'm multitasking. Forgive me on that. It's human nature to want to go fast. You just gotta. Are you interested in like souping up your own car, or are you just like, or are you just a spectator? Okay, I think. Hmm. I guess this is a pretty cool, pretty good base. 100% man. 100% man. My dream car is a Mazda RX-8 and love to kick it out. Hmm. Really, really. I honestly couldn't really. I wouldn't know the first place to start when it comes to like a car that I would really, really want. I guess what would you what would be your process of like finding that it car? Is it just the body? Is it the text, the specs that it has? The modability. Well, I guess more or less maybe all cars are moddable, but I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to that. Like, what about a car that makes you go like, I'm gonna need that. Let's see. Sheesh. I need to put this thing on silent forever. Only thing I can compare it to is finding a GF. Like, when you see it and its potential, you just kind of know the sort of thing. Okay. Okay, I think I get you. Gut feeling, gut feeling. I can respect that. I can respect that. Let's see. This hand's a little bit too big. Let me think real quick. That's cool. What got you into what got you into cars? Is it like Fast and Furious, or just Hot Wheels or whatever? Or you saw like a sweet ride when you were a kid? Okay. Let me just put this thing on mute so it won't be a bother, too much of a bother. Yeah, I guess like growing up watching Fast and Furious and started getting into car shows and things. Yeah, like there was like a YouTube channel that I saw. It was like some kids around my age. They're going to car shows around their local scene. They were just tricking out their own cars. They're building it from scratch. Not building it from scratch, but they were building it up from like basic models, taking it to shows, and they were just putting it on the streets and seeing how fast they can go in it. Like I don't know, the YouTube algorithm just like sometimes gets me hooked on like some things for a season. And when I saw that account, I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. I get it now. But I have not seen a Fast and the Furious movie. So I guess that's why I didn't get super into it. But I now I understand that. But like I now I understand why. They're big, they're fast, they're sexy. It's cool. There's a guy called Ken Block, and I used to watch him all the time as a kid. Oh, what did he do specifically? What was his forte? Okay. Hmm. Rethink. Okay. I know I keep saying that, but I'm just thinking in real time as I plan this fit out. Not my favorite fit, to be honest. But it'll do. He was a stunt driver, and he'd do things like drifting the car on the edge of a cliff or massive jumps. He just recently passed in a snowmobile accident like a week ago. Was he trying to do another stunt in his passing? I want to give him a poncho. Something poncho-esque. Add some interesting layers to it. I'm not actually too sure. I don't think they really said much about it. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure. I suppose that's just a regular thing when it comes to people's recent passing. Like people's passing. It's not completely known to the public. Until like the loved ones figure out what to do. Well, that's tragic, though. That's tragic. I recommend watching some stuff on YouTube, though he's done some crazy stuff. The first thing that comes to mind when I see people doing like crazy stuff, it's like one of those YouTube videos of guys getting like purposefully stung by bees or other insects, or just like getting bit by an animal, just so they could say, "Let me tell you how painful it is." And why you shouldn't mess with this animal, or whatever. Like nothing gets me anxiety, but except for those kinds of videos. Like I don't get anxiety at all, but like those videos, it's so dumb and unnecessary. But I don't know, they're interesting to watch. Yeah, like Jackass sort of things. I feel like a lot of nature documentaries are just trying to be Jackass but educational. Like they just want a reason to do stupid stuff or just put themselves in danger. And then Jackass came along and they would be like, "Nah, we just want to be dumb. We just want to have fun." And that's why everybody loved them. Johnny and Steve-O and the boys. Nature Doc's the original Jackass. Okay, I think I've done enough with this guy. This guy's clothing. It's funny, like I had like this thing planned out for a while, like in the writing stage. But when it comes to like the drawing stage, I usually have no idea what characters look like visually. Because this is the first time I'm drawing clothes or trying to visualize what clothing would look like on this character. And this is going to be like the final design as well. Like the nature that I do want to have with a comic like this is characters constantly changing their clothes. So if I don't like a design, I can just throw it away and use a different one. All right. I think this is a good one. How long have I been working on it? Like December of, well, sheesh. Let me go out to the Google Docs. That's a good question. I started drawing, yeah, December 16th. That's when I was last edited the thing. Let me just, hold on, let me go with the details. Oh, May 3rd of last year. That's when I started working on, yeah, that's when I started working on the typing out the script of this comic. But by then, I was doing other things. I was working on my previous comic while I was writing this, and after I was done with the previous comic, I started doing the thumbnailing, and now I'm here. So a couple months, but it's not really but like right now I'm doing it as a back to back thing. From writing the story to the art. And when I do the art, it's very much a one and done thing. It's not very planned out. It's planned out to an extent, but it's still very much a one and done. Like how I designed this character's clothing. And how I designed this character as well. Let's see. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on here. I gotta ease up on some things at least for some visual clarity. Okay, I think I know what to do at the very least. This comic is like a four-parter, and right now this is part 3. Yeah, this is part 3. And like each part is like 12 pages, and I release them as they are finished on my website. Yeah, I'm just trying to make this comic thing a serious thing. Because I know it's possible. I know it's possible. Yeah, I'm just trying out a lot of things right now. Looks good. Thanks, Campbell. Let's see. It's funny. It's pretty funny in a way. Like the first book that I published, Purgatory Academy. That's that was like an idea that was younger than this, what I'm working on now, than like this project, Chimera Island. And I decided to work on Purgatory Academy first because I wanted to test if I was good at storytelling and art. And everybody who read Purgatory Academy, they're like, "This is good. It's very good." So I was like, "Okay, cool." And the funny thing about Purgatory Academy, it it was very it's kind of a weird, controversial debut type comic because it's about young adults who met an early fate and they're sent to like a purgatory where they have 4 years to decide if they want to spend eternity in heaven or not. It was like very deep stuff. Like not, it's. I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, saying it's deep or whatever, but it is like some serious stuff, and like if it's handled like incorrectly, like it's it's a very make or break type of deal. But people read it; they really liked it. I posted on Webtoons for 2 years, and I know that people liked it because I posted on Webtoons for 2 years, and people enjoyed it, but not to the extent of people wanting to send me tips or like send me tips. So I was like, oh, okay. And I wanted this to be like a serious. I wanted to like make comics a serious thing for me, and I just found out that webtoons or just posting it free online isn't the avenue. So I just set up my own website and started posting things there. People want to say that it's. I appreciate everybody saying it's good and whatnot, but when they say yeah, when I think it was something along the lines of people will pay you if you're good enough to if you're I forgot how the saying goes, like if you're good enough people will pay you, but like a lot of people said I was pretty good at this when I was on webtoons but nobody wanted to pay or at least do whatever, so I was like gross. So is this a job for you at the moment or a work in progress to make it your job? It's a work in progress to make it my job. I started taking it serious like last month. I started like switching, not taking it. I wouldn't say taking it serious because I was serious about it. I just did not have any mentorship of like where I should go. Um, but now I feel like I'm way more serious this year. Like last month, early December, than I was previous. Because giving like providing my comics for free, like that wasn't earning me anything. Like when I wanted to like make this a job, doing it like that it wasn't an option. I also tried to like sell my ideas to literary agents, and all 20 of them thought Purgatory Academy was not a profitable idea. They thought it was impossible to market. So I was like, oh okay. So like nobody in the literary agency they wanted to represent me, and I even had one agent say that he respected what I make, but it was just impossible to market. So I was like, okay, then screw all those people. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. No. I shouldn't say that. I just say like, okay, that's cool. Then I don't need you. I know I can make this myself. I can make it on my own if I have to, because I believe in myself that much that I can make this on my own. I shouldn't say screw you. I don't know. It just feels like a turn of. It feels like a common phrase to be like, sure, I don't need you, but because I don't feel any malice towards the people who rejected me, at all. It's business, and I understand. I understand. I also tried holding down a job, like a typical job. The first job that I did have was a working at Hickory Farms. It was a seasonal gig, and that was pretty fun. But after the season, like that was like last year, and after the year was up, I had to find another job, and that other job and I wanted to be in like sales and marketing because I wanted to know how to market my. At the time, I was still making comics, but I wanted to know how to like market myself, still. So I decided, oh, selling cable, not selling, selling solar energy, that I can learn some cool things with that. I can learn some cool skills trying to sell people solar. And the company that I went with, we had a week or 2 week training regimen, and it fell through because the the manager, he was just hoeing me from actually going out there and selling the darn solar energy. And after that, I tried to sell cable, and that fell through after a month because I just didn't feel like I was making any impact or I was building a legacy there. So I was like, I can't. So I was like, I want to. I know what I'm good at, and I know if I can, and if I want to if I want to like make money doing anything, it's doing what I'm good at, and this is what I'm good at. So so here I am right now. Oh man, I get it. It's all part of the process and believing in yourself and knowing that you're good at doing is a great first step. I appreciate it. It's it's been super humbling so far. Just trying and failing and rejection. I'm not really that bitter about the rejection because like I see rejection as like under as collecting data in a way, understanding what didn't work and how to do better next time. Like every rejection or every failure is a learning experience. And I think with that, I'm more willing to try different things because I'm like, okay, if this works, I'll that's great. We'll find out how it works and how I can move forward from there. If it doesn't work, I'll still be at square one, but I'll have more things to work with. You know what I'm saying? I want to draw the backgrounds of these character backgrounds over here, but I think that'll be later for later. Let's see. I want to open up another page. But yeah, so far the experience is pretty fun. Right now, I'm just trying different things. Uh, so far, so far I'm taking advantage of. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I believe in you. With the mindset that you have, you can go as far as you want, and you clearly have the talent already. Thank you so much. Magoo. Like, honest. Also, I think I've just been like paying attention to like um, what other people are doing, and I notice not a lot of people are doing what I'm doing specifically, and like what I mean by that is how people promote how smaller creators promote their own webcomics, because the way that they're doing it, it's very early internet age, and it's very early internet. And what I mean by that is like people will just expect um, free comics or just free entertainment, and if you ask free entertainment, just like when I was on Webtoons, like that the world's biggest like web comics hosting website, like everybody would just be posting their stuff for free over there, um, and the website wouldn't compensate the creators. Like it would only be the fans of the content that would compensate them, and even then, that's not even a given, because the Webtoons website, they don't give you any analytics to tell you like what's the age range, or like who is your target audience, because like back when I was on that website, I had a Patreon and I was asking people to donate to my Patreon, but the problem is I did not know the age range of my audience, because and like I could automatically picture myself just asking kids for their lunch money, so like just so they can like give me an extra buck, so that will go into rent, and that just didn't sit well with me. I still did it, but I just didn't like it. And not only that, I have like physical books of like Purgatory Academy 1 and 2 up on my website and on Amazon. And when I would tell people on like those websites that, hey, I have these books like available and ready if you want physical media, if you want to like physically hold these books in the format that they're originally made in, you can look at it there. But nobody over there was interested. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. And it took me like 2 years to realize that if anybody wants to be serious, it's not going to be on that website. And the weirdest thing about that is I don't regret the time that I spent there. Like I don't regret the time that I spend at all, because that like the time that I am. I don't regret the time that I spent there at all, because if I left too soon, now I would if I left too soon, I would think I would be filled with doubt and unsure and be like less sure of myself if I didn't like stay there to like an absurd amount of time, to the point where I'm just like, now I'm just pissed, and I have more belief in myself that I'm like, dang it, I'm gonna do it. And I look around and I see like other content creators that are more talented than me, and they're still pushing stuff on their webtoons, and webtoons aren't isn't gonna give them any money. I see their Patreon, and their patrons aren't giving them any money. Like all that clout is coming from Twitter, and those Twitter people aren't giving them any money. So and and like I look and ask other people asking how do I make money off of comics, and people tell me you can't, and I'm like, that's BS. Like you can literally make money off of anything that you can think of, but when it comes to comics, it's impossible. Press an X to doubt, homie. You know, it's more for recognition, I guess, which is good for more of a hobby. But like you said, you really want to make money doing it, then it can take you so far. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Oh man, I might have to cut this stream short. I have to take care of some things. I appreciate you coming out, Gamble. It's been really cool. I might stream again, but like earlier, but earlier in the day, like probably first thing 12, like 9 to 12 a.m. But like I said, I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Definitely look out for your next stream.